Good morning. This is the Great Basin prescribed fire and weather briefing for Wednesday, March 20th, which happens to be the first full day of spring. Days are now longer than the nights. You'll feel those temperatures in a lot of areas the next 2 days as they continue to warm up. Prescribed fire activity, again, picked up in the north. Some larger projects ongoing with the recent dry weather. Also, a few small projects given by the purple circles down south. Tiny, small, less than an acre wildfire out here in the Uinta Basin, not unusual during this dormant season. It has been quite dry the last 7 days. Most of the precipitation in the far southern part of the Great Basin, bone dry. From central Nevada and Utah all the way further north. You can see the percent of normal, that dark red near 0%. Our snowpack, however, looking pretty good still. A lot of areas anywhere from 120 to 150 plus percent of normal across Nevada and Utah from north to south. Sierra is near normal. It is further north. Once you get into the far upper reaches of our Great Basin area, up in the Salmon Chalice area, the northern Payette, that's where the snowpack starts dropping off, and that trend continues further north. Our fuels, no issues, quite moist in a lot of areas. 20% or higher in the dark green. Dried out a little bit, 11 to 15% on the 10-hour fuels. That's roughly about normal for this time of year. We're under a big ridge of high pressure, clear skies. That's why temperatures will be warming to several degrees above normal levels the next couple of days. There are a couple of storm systems off the Pacific Northwest coast. Those will play a role in our weather this weekend. So for today, high pressure and control, no big issues. A lot of areas in the white here, indicating excellent overall dispersion. Ventilation index is a mix of transport winds, so horizontal mixing and vertical mixing with mixing heights. Still some less or some stubborn air in the Snake River Plain and parts of the immediate Salt Lake area, and we break down those components. We look at the winds. They're quite light in the Snake River Plain. They're starting to pick up in western Nevada. Otherwise, fairly light winds. Humidity fairly low across Nevada into parts of Utah, anywhere from 15 to 20%. A little bit higher further north. See the transport winds picking up in the west, but quite light elsewhere. The vertical mixing overall, though, very good. Areas in red are 6,000, 7,000 feet above ground level. We look at Thursday, and the high pressure ridge still kind of in control. There's a weak cold front coming through. There'll be some clouds, maybe a spotty shower where you see these areas of green. Excellent overall dispersion. Surface winds light except for the eastern parts of the Snake River Plain into western Wyoming. No big changes in the humidity levels. Transport winds, again, strongest in eastern and northern areas. Weaker further south. Excellent vertical mixing in all areas as you would expect as the sun gets higher and higher. And on Friday, storm system approaches from the Pacific Northwest, clouds in northern and western areas. Excellent overall dispersion. We see the winds starting to pick up as they normally do ahead of storm systems. No big changes in the humidity in southern and central areas. Starting to increase in the north. And you see those transport winds on the left really starting to increase, speeds of 25 to 35 miles an hour, maybe over 50 in the Sierra front. A little too much wind for some good burn projects out there. You may get a little more push than you would want. Again, excellent mixing heights. 3-day precipitation totals. A lot of this will be coming in on Friday ahead of that storm system. Some light precip amounts. The heavy stuff stays further west for now. But on Saturday, that storm system pushes eastward, starts breaking apart a little bit. See these little black donut holes here. Excellent overall dispersion with that storm system. It kind of intensifies more late Saturday to Sunday. We could see some moderate precipitation amounts across large portions of the Great Basin, and continuing on Monday and then deepening again on Tuesday. So quite a few days of more wintry type weather from this weekend into early next week. This is precipitation from Saturday morning to Monday morning. You see the dark greens and blues are a quarter to a half inch to close to an inch of precipitation. In the high terrain, that could be 5 to 10 inches of snow, but the snow levels will be fairly high, at least at the start of this storm cycle. 7-day precipitation totals, you can see them through here. And the 8 to 14 day outlook, cooler than normal and wetter than normal in all areas. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.